Hello, this is Shane from PSV Sports. I'm lucky enough to be joined by Charlie Sims, now manager. Obviously, you manage fighters such as Ohara Davis and Conor Benn. Ohara Davis fought last night. What did you make of his performance?
I think Ohara Davis is a very talented, very naturally gifted fighter. It was good to see him with someone very durable. He took a guy with an unbeaten record, so the guy was 9-0. So it was good to see him fight somebody who was coming to win. And I think he dealt with it very well. Some people might say it got stopped a little bit too early with the eye, but I actually see the guy taking a lot of punishment, so I think the next couple of rounds would have been a stoppage in O'Hara's favour anyway. So it was a good all-round performance for O'Hara.
So what's next for Ohara Davis? Obviously, he's been calling out big names in the division, such as Dave Ryan and many other fighters. Is that the kind of fight you'd like to see him in next?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, in the past, O'Hara's been fighting at lightweight, and he wants to step up to light welter. So it looks like that's going to happen. He fought at that weight last night, and he looks very comfortable. So I think Dave Ryan is at light welter at the moment. So yeah, I think that would be a great fight. But if there is a big title fight at lightweight, I think that he would potentially stay at lightweight. But I think at light welter, that's definitely the move for him at the moment.
Obviously, you've got Conor Benn, he's 2-0, and looked good in his last fight. He was in a proper war with his opponent in Glasgow. What's next for Conor Benn, and is it going to be like a slow move up in the rankings, or is it something they want to go straight after? Because obviously he didn't have many amateur fights, but obviously he's looking very good in his performances.
Yeah, Conor's a very raw fighter. He has got a lot of we see him today at the press conference. He's very rallied up. He's ready to go for this Saturday. So he's a very raw fighter. He hasn't really got much pedigree, if you like. There's been no real pedigree. He's come from Australia to England, and he's come pretty with nothing apart from his name. But he's starting from the basics really, and I think it's going to be a real good journey to watch Conor fight. And he had a real tough last fight out with Kelleher, and he took him 4 rounds. And I think Conor was a little bit disappointed with that fight, but I actually think that Conor could take a lot away from that fight. He could see a lot of things that maybe he was doing wrong, and I know they've been working on new things in the gym with his coach. So I think this fight, this Saturday, hopefully going to see what he's been talking about. He's been talking about working off the jab, showing his boxing skills, which I know he has got because I've seen him box in the gym. He spars with people like Ohara Davis. He spars with people like Ricky Burns, freeweight world champ. So we should see a nice, classier sort of fighter in Conor Benn this weekend, rather than the sort of brutal, big tear-up dogfights that we've seen him in the last couple of fights.
So how do you find working in a boxing game? Obviously, you've always been involved around boxing, obviously because of your father and stuff like that. And but now, obviously, you're taking it as a serious career role. So how do you find working in it? Is it harder or easier than what you expected?
It's not a very easy industry. It's very hard work, especially from behind the scenes, if you like. That's mainly what I do. I work behind the scenes, and there's pros and cons to everything, but all I say is I really love my job. I love working with the people that I work with. I get to work with these great athletes, and we all get to go on a journey together, and that's something that is that not many people can say they do in their career. So I'm just really enjoying it at the moment, and I'm really trying to help people move forward in their careers.
Do you have any idea of what's next for Ricky Burns? Because obviously he's only the third ever freeweight world champion from Great Britain, and now obviously he had a great crowd in Glasgow. He's always had a good following from Scotland, and now basically all the big fights are there, even at lightweight or light welterweight. So he's got that the doors are open for him pretty much. What is next for him?
I mean, there's plenty of options for Ricky at the moment. Nothing's actually firmly on the table, but he's got options all over the place. He's obviously the WBA super champ at light welterweight, so I think we would like him to stay at light welter and box again in Glasgow in front of his home fans. We also know that there is big opportunities at lightweight as well. Obviously, Slater Cannon just won the WBC, who he lost to on a split decision, so that might be worth having a look at. Because whoever wins that fight will definitely fight the winner of Crolla Linares. So there's some big fights out there for Ricky, but I think he's the one who's standing in a good position at the moment.
So are we definitely not going to see a return to the Anyways Essex from you?
No, not at the moment. It's funny, a lot of people ask that question, but it seems like such a long time ago now, like 3 or 4 years ago. But look, moving forward, I'm in a good position myself. I'm enjoying working on my career and moving forward.
Okay, thanks for talking to PSP Sports, Charlie. We really appreciate it, and it was good to have you on the channel.